Hi, I'm Elliot Dorsch, Lakeland resident, local business owner, and candidate for City Commission. Like you, my family and I call Lakeland home. I hope, like me, you believe that we can't wait for Washington or Tallahassee to fix our problems. We need to address our problems starting here at the local level. I'm running for City Commission because I believe in Lakeland and its people. I believe that Lakeland is a great place to raise a family, to work, and to play. I'm not running for City Commission for my own personal interests, other than to ensure a good quality of life for my young family to grow up in Lakeland, a favorable business environment for job creators, a city in which people of all different backgrounds and professions can prosper, and a city in which I can be proud to call myself a resident. This election, I believe, will be all about creating new jobs and improving Lakeland's local economy. As a small business owner, I believe I know what must be done to make Lakeland a center of job creation in the state of Florida. First, that begins, I believe, with creating new incentives for both existing and new businesses to grow and create jobs. And that starts with giving them certainty. By certainty, I mean particularly in the areas of taxes, regulations, and utility rates. Now is not the time to raise taxes, nor is it the time to raise utility rates so high that our largest employers are shipping jobs out of our city to other states or other counties. We must do everything we can to keep jobs here in Lakeland, and that includes keeping our taxes low and our utility rates low so that our businesses can continue to have, and as well as our consumers, can continue to have the money to invest within the city of Lakeland. Now, number two, we need to balance the city's budget, keep taxes low, but we need to make sure that we can prevent getting rid of our most essential government services like police and fire. In order to balance our budget and keep taxes low, we need to set and stick to priorities. And fancy or pretty budget items must come second to essential services like police and fire. Third, we need to reform the pension system for city employees. For current employees, nothing should be changed. But for new city workers, it is absolutely essential that we come up with a system that works for both Lakeland taxpayers and our city workers so that our city does not continue to drag itself into the red. Fourth, we need to work closely with our local school board because tomorrow's jobs will demand capable, skilled workers. We must be sure that our educational system in Lakeland is providing a world-class education to our children so that when the time comes, Lakeland will have a capable and able workforce. And finally, I believe that it is necessary to repeal the red light cameras. This is simply the local government's way of taking more money out of your pocket and putting it into the hands of government bureaucrats, and that must stop. I believe with my a business-minded, common-sense approach, we can do things on the Lakeland City Commission that will help us to create an environment that will stimulate job growth, business growth, and will keep more money in the hands of our residents, which as consumers and as employees of businesses can be able to provide for their families. Yes, well, I can tell you that if elected as your next city commissioner, I will be on the clock 24 hours a day. Whether at work or in City Hall, I will be available and accessible to residents. I would not run for this position if I didn't know in my heart, and more importantly, if I didn't know if I didn't have the desire and to know that I have the time to help turn Lakeland around and to create a wonderful environment where our families can grow up in, where we can create a leaner, smarter government, an environment for job creation, and a place where you can be proud to call home. Time commitment would certainly not be a problem for me. I currently volunteer many hours every week on various boards and charities around town. I could revisit some of those if I found that my time was thin, and but my priority would be to represent the residents of Lakeland and the constituents that put me there, that voted for me to be there. Lakeland is in desperate need of new leadership on the City Commission. As a small business owner, I know that I have what it takes, and I understand what is necessary to help Lakeland prosper and to create new jobs, to grow Lakeland's local economy. I know that it's not the government that creates jobs, but the small business men and women that create the jobs for themselves and for our community. It's the government that provides the atmosphere for our businesses to succeed and to create those jobs. As a concerned citizen, I want to help be the voice of reason and common sense. A voice that stands up to utility rate increases, a voice that stands up to property tax rate increases, utility rate increases on seniors and businesses, and does everything within my power to represent the voice of Lakeland people, the Lakeland people in general. As a man that is raising a young family with a young little boy myself, I'm in a community where there's many other families around with young families that are looking for leadership in Lakeland. They're looking for certainty, to know that there are jobs out there and that there's someone that's out there actually listening to their concerns, taking their input, and voicing those concerns and being a firm advocate for them on the City Commission. I am accessible all the time during my candidacy, and also after being elected. I would be accessible and available to everyone. Currently, if you visit my website, elliottdorsch.com, you can get contact information to reach me directly. I have my telephone number on there that rings directly to my hip here on my cell phone. And I also have an open forum of discussion in which the voters can ask questions and learn more about me based on their specific questions on Facebook at Elliot Dorsch for Lakeland City Commission, the page. So please visit it. I ask for your vote in this upcoming November election. And with your vote, I will begin to go to work for all of us.